Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, dying on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551. Press it, go check. Sit high.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Now it's Fields. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A very solid gain of 27. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. With Nick Bonito not letting him escape there, he was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Fields now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Foreman will try to pick it up. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Bears at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On first down, it's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2 inches.
Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run here with Foreman. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here we go.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown Broncos. Marvin Mims. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Broncos 14, Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side. And a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Deontay Foreman, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. He's got room to roam. And all the way down to the 5. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Fields going to move him around. They run it on 1st with Foreman. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, side.
Here's Fields now on second down. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On the option to give to Foreman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for second down. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, here's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
And now off to the right races down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 75 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Fields.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Bears.
Cole Kmet,
54 yards.
and the Bears have moved out in front.
That was a nice little setup there on play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or key.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Might help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown! Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good footwork at the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail this time. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Fields. Open man here is Scott, complete. He's got room to roam. Touchdown Bears! Tyler Scott, 31 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. There's Wilson. They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go, son.
This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they still got a shot to win this as well.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
Angel.
Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Left side, got Jones. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Folk for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Mims. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turn.